Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome, cross watchers. If you're new to the channel, happy to have you here. So I don't look so great because I've been working, setting up this new studio. I've been promising myself for years that I would create a new studio and in the spare room, and I just moved a few months ago, and so finally got around to doing it today. It took me forever because I'm kind of hobbled with one bad shoulder I should say, so pardon this, but isn't this pretty? And I like the sound better. I like the quiet and the peace, the natural light of the window. So let's jump in. Gateway of Light activation is what I'm pulling from for this series of readings. So let's get you a message. Inner Earth. Base chakra, that's your root chakra. Strength and security and laying foundations. Okay, Libra, so, there's something here that's calling you to, get on terra firma, focus on your foundations, things that bring you a sense of groundedness and stability. Where you can kind of, reclaim your strength. We've just come through some tumultuous energies. August is a big month. If you missed the August 2025 Love Tarot Monthly Energy Update, not too late to watch it because it's good for the whole month, and we're just still in the first week of the month. This is a big month, but the energies are generally positive. So, thought I'd say that. And let's jump in. I've got some of my decks. Now there are so many decks that I haven't used because they've been buried or, in boxes. And so this was a fun day. Exhausting, but fun discovering decks I haven't used in a long time. So I hope you enjoy the new setup, the new studio, and for those who say, what about little Leo, my little cat? He will make appearances now and then, I'm sure. But for now, I'm really enjoying the peace and quiet. All right, here we go. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we got? Page of Cups. So there's a message here, something sincere from the heart. What's crossing that? All right. So we may be wrapping up a cycle here, and it may just hinge on having that opportunity to chat with each other, to kind of bring things full circle, put a bow on it, as I like to say, and just get that last bit of, I get where you were coming from, and this is where I was coming from, and the my bad and your, let's just, of course I love you and care about you and I adore you, and all those small things that, sometimes when we're struggling in a cycle, we forget to say, or it gets sort of pushed aside. And so it feels to me like it's been a challenging cycle, but you're about to wrap it up. And the focus will be on those communications that really come from the heart and are sincere. At the root here, Six of Swords. Yeah, you've been needing to get beyond it. So it's about the peace of mind. It's about clearing things out of the way. And I do see this as a new beginning too. I feel like once you close out this cycle, you can both sort of push beyond anything that's been turbulent, get to the calmer waters, as they say. In the past, Eight of Pentacles, something that's been or that needed to be a priority maybe. Top of mind, King of Pentacles. Of course, King of Pentacles, top of mind. Yeah, Show up for me. Be there. Be available. Be accountable. Be predictable and reliable. In the near future, Page of Wands. This almost, sometimes I struggle with the Page of Wands, but not always, because it's like after coming through all of this, you've got this new cycle, this new beginning. And there's a sentence in one of my favorite little guidebooks that says about the Page of Wands, laser focus on soul's delight, right? It's like you shift your focus to what delights the two of you, and all your communication is exciting and fun and flirty and passionate. Yeah, and we do have to take into account, we have love and passion here in your communication. Knights make offers, pages are messengers. So I'm feeling that this is more communicative. The message from Spirit, yes. So this is where you're getting up and over it. You're overcoming obstacles. You're helping each other gather up the strength, courage, and the confidence to believe that you even can. And you're coming from the sincerity. You're showing up for each other. Your person and their hidden energy has you on their mind. I see this Queen of Cups as sort of that energy of, the keeper of their heart. And that you're sensitive and compassionate and warm and emotionally available. In the outcome position, we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is how things might unfold going forward. Three of Pentacles is about, we're back on the same page now. So we've got this cooperative spirit, this cooperative energy between us. We're co-creating something. We're in a new cycle. The rest is behind us. So we pick up our tools and we get to work. So I do feel this is a pretty good spread for exactly the, strength and security, laying the foundation. That's exactly where these people are. They're in the foundation level they're in the basement level of the church, and they're shoring up the foundation so that, there are no cracks. There's nothing that could come tumbling down. But it takes cooperation and a vision, co-creative energy. All right, I like it. Knight of Swords, Death card, Queen of Swords. Well, Queen of Swords is your energy, Libra. So there may, what's coming in is pretty powerful communication, quick, fast, in a hurry. The Death card to me is sort of, what isn't serving you anymore that has to be left behind, since this is what's crossing you. Okay, so keep that in mind. I just keep it upright so you can see the card. But when we're thinking about the world, it's about, lessons learned. We're closing out a cycle. And as a result, some things need to be left behind on the cutting room floor. And it's a process of growth, change, and transformation. And I'm feeling like whatever comes in and is said, first from the heart, and then, let me make sure you understand. And there is your energy, or, whether you're the Libra or not, the Queen of Swords is like just give it to me straight, says the Queen of Swords. She's on a fact-finding mission. She's a truth seeker and a truth teller. She's no BS. And that Death card is kind of like, well, then that needs to change, says the Queen of Swords. Well, then, if this is the case, well, then that's what needs to change. It's kind of like that moment where we go, all right, okay, gotcha, hear ya, but if we want to get beyond this, now we know. My glasses are filthy. I can't see anybody. I'm gonna have to work with the lighting eventually because I know it's probably not perfect, but you know, it's evening time here and there's no real light coming in, so I've got the light rings. They're not great. Okay, so I'm feeling in the root of the problem here is you've probably tried to get past this. You've probably tried. There have probably been opportunities to kind of have these, you know, heart-to-hearts, and maybe someone walked away. Maybe someone wasn't ready to take the leap, wasn't ready to kind of face it, deal with it, make the changes necessary. And so now we're coming back around, world. We're circling back around. So this is the shot. This is it. We've got that Page of Cups leading the way, and now is the time. So I definitely feel that this has been something that's been plaguing your connection prior to this. And let's see, the Eight of Pentacles in the past. Six of Swords again. Yeah, you've been trying and working to get beyond this. This is amazing, Libra. Or again, whoever you are watching. Remember, it's a general, not a personal, so you got to take it as it resonates. For some of you, this whole thing can come through reversed. The whole spread could be talking to the cross watcher, so keep that in mind. Yeah, somebody was on the fence. Somebody was like, yeah, I don't know, you know. Really trying to assess realities on the ground, and maybe things weren't as reciprocal as they needed to be. One person not being as invested as the other, and that will never fly. And, you know, perhaps trying to work things out, but it didn't really kind of come together. And I have my clue here in that what's top of mind for you is, come on, show up for me. Be invested. Get off the fence. Do the work. Yeah, relationships take work. So I think our culprit here is, and that's, you know, that's fine. It's not always, you know, a bashing party. That's not what I'm here for. But it feels to me like we've been here before. And, you know, you being more invested and more willing to do the work and maybe a little bit more evolved and ahead of the game, ready for something more invested. And just, you know, they weren't quite there. So now that's your issue. And now it's time. It's time. We are in the Lionsgate portal, my friends. It's time. It's go time. Oh, yeah. It's absolutely go time. So energetically, remember the cards from the bottom of the deck are what you can't see. I'm giving you a little bit of a peek so you can factor it in. There are thoughts about life partnership. That's what the King of Pentacles is here for. It's like, are you in for this? Are you in or are you out? And can we get beyond what's been sort of plaguing this connection? And it's not looking like it's anything super dramatic, which is great. But if someone's really invested in a connection and pulling more than their fair share of the weight of the relationship, that's problematic. That is not a recipe for success. And it makes it really difficult to envision the future. Right? So I think that's been the struggle is, well, are you in or are you out? Just tell me. And I feel like now we're finally getting to the brass tacks, and the timing feels right, and the energy feels good, and it feels for you like you're saying, come on, let's go. Let's do this. Page of Wands. In the near future, Nine of Swords, Four of Cups. Okay, so it's not horrible. I feel your person here for those of you that know me well, you know what the hesitation is. Your person here is gonna meet with that moment of right, because in the past, Two of Pentacles, sort of a little juggling act, stalling for time, kind of on the fence, maybe a little torn. I don't know if I'm ready for this and whatever. You're like, hey, if we want to get beyond this little struggle we're having or whatever, we got to kind of prioritize the relationship and do the work. And here we go in the near future, and they're still kind of, and the Page of Wands isn't, like I said, horrible, but in this situation, it's coming out a little bit still like a self-focus and some anxiety, some like, I don't know. But the good news is they don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose you. The Four of Cups can be a missed opportunity. So in the near future, this person will have worry and concern that they may miss a good opportunity. They may lose you if they don't kind of bring something to the table in the conversation. Okay? So even though I'm not jazzed to see that kind of backpedaling, it's human. It's human, and Spirit says, well, let's go ahead with the Strength card here. You help each other. You know, you have your strengths. This person has their strengths. You have your weaknesses. They have their weaknesses. This person is sort of not wanting to lose you, not wanting to miss a good opportunity, but also has this weird sort of not sure they're ready to go all in on a fully committed, invested, relationship. Chariot. Yeah, right? So Spirit, there's the Page of Wands. Yeah, Spirit saying, don't worry about it. Laura's freaking out. Don't worry about her. Ignore her. Here we go. We're going to make progress. You're going to overcome it. We've got this reconciliation card, second chances, forgiveness, redemption, the whole 9 yards. If you're in separation, we got reunion. If you're kind of in a sticky situation, reconciliation, all the progress, winner, winner, chicken dinner. So, sure, will they be a little anxious? Probably. Will they let you get away? Nope. I love when Spirit comes in and says, Laura, don't pester them. Don't go there. That's not important. Queen of Cups in this person's hidden energy. Three of Pentacles. King of Cups. Now we have the King and Queen of Cups. Now we have the Three of Cups, which is about reconciliation and a cause for celebration. We've got the threes here. This three is about that cooperative energy, right? Which is where you're headed. Co-creative, cooperative, emotionally available for you. And the feelings are there. The feelings are deep. And they're going to want to celebrate it. So this is what's hidden that you can't see, and it's kind of what they're processing along the way. Three of Pentacles, as things unfold. Page of Swords. King of Wands, wow. Five of Pentacles. So here's the thing. This person may not feel ready. They may not feel they have all their financial ducks in a row. They may not feel particularly worthy of you. They may not feel like they're ready for this big step of something really committed, etc., etc. And sometimes the Five of Pentacles represents, now it's from the bottom of the deck, so that's in their unconscious awareness. It's not running the show, but it's there. And it's good for you to know that this person may kind of come off surface level at times, but they're not. They're a King of Wands. And they may have these moments of low self-esteem, or like, I'm not really ready, but they're going to fake it till they make it because they want you. So we got the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is kind of like, keep your eye on it. Keep your eye on it. They're going to keep their eye on you, King of Wands. I know what I want. I see it. I want it. I claim it. It's mine. I'm not going to let you out of my sight. Like, all of a sudden, the Page of Wands morphs into the King. Okay? So what that means to me is exactly why Spirit kind of bitch slapped me a little bit, is to say it's not a big deal. It's just a part of human nature that they kind of, act a little immature at times. Like, oh, I'm being pushed, and I don't know if I like that. But they're really the King of Wands. Okay, they'll get with the program because they do not want to lose you. So what I love here, again, we had love and passion with the Page of Cups, Page of Wands, and we have love and passion with the King of Cups, King of Wands. I definitely feel like you will both be navigating the firming up of the foundation, the beginning levels of getting invested in what you're building in terms of a solid relationship. Something that could go the distance, that could be something that is very long lasting. And quite frankly, just my own a little editorializing, I would be concerned if I was dealing with somebody who just dove in willy-nilly and impulsively and didn't really, get a little rattled. I would almost prefer someone to get a little rattled, so I know that it's really, that they're taking it seriously. Okay? So you've got your strength and security and laying foundation card for a reason, Inner Earth. Makes sense to me. So before I give you the astrology that showed up here, I am going to do an extended from this King of Wands point of view, now that he's revealed himself. Let's see how he shows up in the reading, his perspective on the connection, how he sees or thinks about you. I'm only saying he because it's King of Wands, and intentions. So the links for that are below, and there are 3 options. 2 of the 3 are monthly memberships, so be sure to read the little descriptions before you click buy. And a couple of things I failed to mention at the very beginning. I'm running a Lionsgate special reading, $88. I'm not doing a reading for the channel this year. They don't get a lot of engagement, so I'm doing it special for a private reading offer, $88. It's a shorter reading, 20 minutes to 30 minutes or so, and it's a special spread that I'm using. There's still a questionnaire just for details so I can familiarize myself with you, but it's a special spread that I'm using for the Lionsgate portal, so the link is below for that. Also, I wrapped up the solstice special readings already, and the new moon and full moon readings for now on will be for members only, for the memberships only, again, because they're not really generating new subscribers, and I kind of have to focus. This next year is going to be focusing on building my subscriber base, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to stay here. And I always ask for subscribers. I'm asking for it now. If you enjoy my readings, if you enjoy my style, if you enjoy my humor, whatever it is that floats your boat, and you haven't yet done so, please do subscribe. That's the way you keep me here. okay? And it doesn't cost you a thing. I know, how about that? So, the monthlies, the monthly energy updates also don't get a lot of engagement, but I'm going to finish the year for those, and those will also probably go to the memberships starting in 2026. And a good thing is that, the members have, communicated to me like, well, I don't feel I'm getting anything special that no one else gets. And most memberships, the members get something that the general population doesn't get, and that's a fair point. And so now they're going to get the new moons and the full moons, and if you want them too, it's easy. If you're here for the Libra reading, grab the Libra monthly. It's $11, and every month it renews, and you can watch the full moons and the new moons and the monthlies and every Libra extended, and there you go. Okay, it's not a bad deal for all those readings. That's what I have to say. So here is the astrology. The Page of Cups, which I think came out twice, is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the World card is Saturn, which is Aquarius and Capricorn. Gemini in the Knight of Swords. Death card is Scorpio. Queen of Swords is Libra. The Fool is the planet Uranus, which rules Aquarius. We've got King of Pentacles is Taurus. Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Strength card is Leo. Chariot is Cancerian energy. Judgment is Pluto, which rules Scorpio. That Page of Wands came out twice. Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. King of Cups is more Scorpio. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. King of Wands is Leo, and your inner earth guidance for strength and security and laying foundation. Beautiful, beautiful. That's what I have. I'm headed to the extended. I will see you there in a second. Bye for now.